what I'm on about. That's what I'm on about. How we doing, guys? Welcome to DT's Daily. We are back for another week, and I hope every single one of you have had a really good weekend. Now, we're going to take a look back at all of the action over the course of the weekend. 9 games, 21 goals, and plenty of talking points. I represent my fucking self.
How we doing, guys? Welcome to DT's Daily. That's right.
So, of course, plenty of action over the course of the weekend. And we're going to start with Friday night's game. And it was Newcastle against Aston Villa, and it finished 1-1. And I'll tell you something, that point could be absolutely massive for Newcastle United in their battle for survival. Aston Villa actually took the lead in the 86th minute of the game. And it looked like they were going to get another victory and another clean sheet. But in injury time, Newcastle were able to equalise. And like I said, that's going to be a massive point for them. Or it could well be. Going into Saturday's games. First one, Leeds United against Chelsea. And this game finished 0-0. Quite surprising, when Leeds are involved, to see them involved in 0-0 draws. Chelsea of late, especially since Tuchel's took over, haven't been conceding goals. So that's no surprise in that respect. But it was a decent game, quite entertaining. Leeds hit the woodwork quite early in the game, and I'd say on the balance it was probably a fair result. But yeah, Chelsea, it's a point to where they want to go, and Leeds United, where they're going to be back in the Premier League next season. So yeah, it's a decent enough point for them. Crystal Palace against West Brom. This was a 1-0 win for Crystal Palace from the penalty spot. I suppose the only talking point of this game really was beforehand, because Wilfried Zaha has refused to take the knee before kickoff, and he's made that very clear on his social media posts and why he's doing it, because he feels that it's a bit of a token gesture now, that despite all of the best efforts and everything that goes on, there's still racial abuse, and he's one of the players that still suffers it. So he's making a stand his own way, and fair play to him for making that stand. But yeah, West Brom, their time in the Premier League is nearly over, and Crystal Palace, big 3 points for them. Everton against Burnley, and this was a bit of a turn up for the books, because Everton lost 2-1, and I tell you something, Burnley deserve it, because they were very good. They went into a 2-0 lead. Their second goal was unbelievable, a fantastic goal. Everton pulled a goal back, and then you thought to yourself, you know what, it's going to be a bit of a hands to the pump kind of second half for Burnley, and they're going to really have to dig in. But they were able to do it, and that is a huge 3 points in the battle for survival for them. And Sean Dyche is going to be absolutely buzzing about that result. Fulham against Manchester City, and it was a 3-0 win for Manchester City, and it was all done in the second half, and I suppose the result looks quite flattering. Fulham battled, especially in the first half, but Manchester City's dominance and their quality shone through in the end. Stones, Jesus and Aguero, all within the space of 15 minutes of the second half, were enough, and I believe that's now 14 points left for Manchester City, and they will be Premier League champions. Fulham, they're still in the relegation zone. They're still the team that are trying to get out of it, but they'll look at their recent matches of Man City and Liverpool and Spurs, and they'll say, you know what, they've had a real tough run of it, but they're still in the mix. So they could definitely get out of it, and they'll just move on for this one. Nobody expected them to win anyway. But yeah, big 3 points for Manchester City. Going into Sunday's games, another big result this one. Southampton 1, Brighton 2. That is a huge 3 points for Brighton. They took the lead through Lewis Dunk. Adam scored for his third game in a row to equalise, and then Trossard scores the winning goal for Brighton. And like I said, that is a massive 3 points for them. Leicester against Sheffield United, of course. Now managerless Sheffield United. Chris Wilder, he left over the weekend. And I think that Sheffield United, they'll just want to get the season finished now. They just want to get through to the end and start to rebuild and start again next season. And Leicester, very, very, very big 3 points for them given their current situation. But Iheanacho scores a hat-trick. Perez and then an Ampadu own goal just compounded the misery for Sheffield United. And yeah, like I said, big points for Leicester in their battle for that top 4. The North London derby, Arsenal 2, Tottenham 1. I've said all I need to say about this. I'm still happy. I'm still laughing. And yeah, massive win. Massive win. Jose Mourinho wants to question the penalty. Question why, you know, your defender is absolutely clattering through Lacazette the way that he did. Simple as that, really. Big win for Arsenal. And Tottenham got what they deserve, which is absolutely nothing. Because their performance was absolutely nothing. Last game of the weekend, Manchester United against West Ham. David Moyes going back to Old Trafford, and this was a 1-0 win for Manchester United. Fully deserved, to be fair. It was a good performance from them. It was an own goal that actually got them the win on 53 minutes. Of course, West Ham were without the likes of Jesse Lingard because he could not play against his parent club. And that ends a very good run for West Ham of late. But I don't think they'll be too disheartened by it all. They know that they've still got plenty of games to try and achieve what they need to achieve. But Manchester United, that's a big result for them. And you've got to look at them and say that, you know, they're pretty nailed on for Champions League football next season in that top 4. But what does that do for the Premier League table? Let's take a quick look. Of course, Manchester City flying away at the top of the league. Manchester United in second place and quite comfortably, to be fair. Leicester, Chelsea, West Ham, they're in the Europa League place. Everton, Tottenham in 7th, Liverpool in 8th. Aston Villa and Arsenal. And yeah, when you look at it, there's not a lot of points between, you know, I'd say West Ham sitting in, where are they? 48 points. Yeah, there's not a lot between them and Arsenal when you think about it. So if one of those teams can go on a bit of a run, then you could well be playing, you know, European football next season. But, you know, we'll wait and see. In terms of the bottom end of the table, Fulham remain in the relegation zone. Third from bottom, 26 points. Newcastle on 28 points. Brighton on 29. Burnley on 33. Southampton on 33. So they could well be dragged into it. You never know. But that win for Burnley at Everton and that win for Brighton at Southampton, absolutely massive in the context of things. But with, 8-9 games for each club respectively, still a lot of points to play for and still plenty of twists and turns. So there we go. That is it for today's DT's Daily. As usual, let me know in the comment section what you think about today's topics. If you're new around here, hit the subscribe button, smash a like on this video, and I will see you lot soon. I'm out of here.